What I found to be most helpful um, is the side framework. The D, determine, E, enlist, C, choose, I, inform, D, determine, and E, experience. And it's helpful for me because it helps me to put things into context when dealing with Alicia, and how to best support her, and realizing it's challenging because sometimes you want to take the parental approach and the father and mother comes out, but this framework helps me to pull back and remember I'm a supporter, and which area do I need to, or we need to lean in to support her.
Yes, I find that I'm still learning and there's still a lot to learn. And like Richard said, as a parent, you want to take over because that is what we have done thus far. And it's kind of like a changing of the baton. We have to kind of hand the reins to Alicia and lag back a little bit. Like as if you're running a race, you kind of say, okay, it's your turn and I'm here if you need me. And sometimes it can be challenging and sometimes it can be exhilarating. For me, I think it's managing my fear because I still, in my mind, hear lawyers saying, you got to be careful because somebody could take advantage of your young adult. They could get their credit cards. They could, use them for other things, for money, and so for me, it's this constant managing of the old guardianship mentality that we've been preached, and just kind of, navigating the supported decision-making piece of things. Recently, she went to a doctor's appointment, and so I have always said to her doctors, okay, this is about Alicia. She will answer all the questions that need to be answered. If she needs me, I'm here for her. And so I walked into the doctor's office with her, and she was asking Alicia questions, and I felt like, okay, maybe I need to input a little more, and she ignored me. And at first, it was very annoying. But then, when I thought about it, I thought, this is the goal. This is it, And so I found that was really exhilarating, that the doctor would actually say, okay, I'm doing what you want me to do. You can't have it both ways. As a parent, I support supported decision-making because I feel that everybody has a right to live their life. I certainly want to live my life the way I want to live it. And so I just feel like it's very important. It gives you that self-awareness. It gives you that discipline, that control that you need in order to live your daily life. And I think supported decision-making is excellent because even though a person may have an intellectual disability or any other type of disability, they still have a right to live their lives and make their choices. And everybody can do that.
I think the aspiration that I think agree we both hold on to is that Alicia will be as independent as possible, right? And making decisions that fulfills her dreams, her hopes, her aspirations, right? And not feeling at the end of it that she was robbed or not given an opportunity to experience that, And I love that whole framework. At the end of the framework, the side framework is experience, And like all of us, right, we want to experience a fulfilled life, And I think if we could put into context about the end of the day, it's about having them experience something they want to experience, right? That's what keeps me aligned or focused that, hey, I want her to be able to experience what she wants to experience in this lifetime.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Richard said. Our hopes and our North Star, our vision is her vision.
She's looking at even going through the process of getting to be a certified Zoom instructor. You know, and honestly, as we're digging in, we realize there's more to it, but it's good because she gets to experience this,
Yes.
you know, and so that's what keeps us, you know, just going, just to.
And as she is making her own decisions daily, her dreams are getting bigger, her visions are getting stronger, and they're getting, you know, so it's just amazing to see how, okay, at first she was just doing Zumba, now she wants to be an instructor. So, you know, it's like the ceiling gets higher and higher, and I just think that's how we should all be living.